we're looking at all the names of the possible Nigerian players that were going to play in the Champions League. We talked about Calvin Bassey in Ajax. We talked about the guy in FC Porto, Zaidou Sanusi, and we talked about the other ones that are playing in Champions League. And one of the biggest expectation, because from this house, we were part of the discovery process of Akinkunmi, who went on to play at the under 17 and then went to MRB to play for Zlatan Ibrahimovic's team and then moved to Sweden. And we were very excited about the move, even though I was one of those who thought he should have gone to Belgium, France, or probably the Netherlands, for his football development. But then again, I don't have a problem with Denmark because I almost signed for a Danish club as well, so I know how this is. And we had the news that he was injured and could be out for the season, and that was scary. That was really, really scary. Let's take it from that angle. What are the stories around the injury? What did you hear, and how did it affect Copenhagen? Because they went out to play in the Champions League and got beaten.
Yeah. They said he was injured in sort of a training match against one of the other Danish teams, and that he hurt his knee, and he would be out for 9-10 months. And I saw someone who follows the team very, very closely writing on Twitter that he attended that training match, and he saw that the player was indeed injured during the match, and he had to be stopped off because he was injured. So at least we know that he has been injured, and the club is saying that it will last throughout the season. And I think this is his second injury of the summer. He was injured in June or July as well, so he missed a big part of the preseason and the first few games of the season as well.
The few times that you've seen him play, what's your impression of the player?
I think you could, in glimpses, see the potential and why Copenhagen signed him in the first place, and also why he's done well in Sweden. But I think it's fair to say as well that he hasn't really hit his stride in Denmark yet. Maybe injuries is part of the explanation. But we haven't quite seen, to the full extent, his potential being shown in Denmark yet.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.